Welcome to Knock Your Socks Off, the podcast that aims to knock your socks off. I'm Ravi, joined by
Hannah.
And Hannah, what are you knocking my socks off with today?
Well, we're going to be talking about the holiday movies coming out. I'm not talking about just Christmas movies. Neither of us are the biggest fan of we're going to watch through all Christmas movies, but the blockbusters be coming out at the end of the year. So there's a few coming up and we're going to list them off. And we might get some Christmas movies in there as well, but I want to hear your thoughts and see if you can knock my socks off. Because I have some feelings that you might not be so excited, or you might have some passionate feelings about movies coming out this year. Are you ready?
Yeah, definitely.
I want it off the cuff. I don't want it to be, no filter. But I know the internet's watching, but
I'm trying to remember what's coming out. I thought I was excited about something.
Then
and I can't
here
remember
we go.
now.
Drum roll, please. Just kidding. But
the Lord of the Rings thing, that's coming out soon.
Shut
Sorry.
up. Spoiler alert to Hannah's own outline. But yes, it is on there. So I guess that's the one thing.
Great.
This is what?
That's great. I'm glad that is coming out.
Okay. Oh, you're good. Okay. Yeah, not coming out. Yes. Okay, great. You ready?
I'm ready
to get into it. Okay. First off, I want to ask about what are some of your favorite, it can be holiday movies if you want to talk about it, or just
Jingle
blockbusters.
All the Way.
Well, did it come out when we were kids, or was that
a
movie that was already out?
Early to mid 90s movie, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
I believe it was shot before the kid who's the main kid that played Anakin in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Yeah, forget the actor's name.
Good for him.
Bad for me. He did that first, and then he went on to do the Phantom Menace. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, then he just capped out.
Darth Vader knows Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dang, love that.
His dad.
It's working.
There you go.
Love it. What about blockbusters around Christmas and those vibes? Did your family go see movies in the holidays?
Yeah, it was always Lord of the Rings when those were coming out, and then it was Harry Potter until I gave up on Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. But then beyond that, I don't remember.
The Star Wars, the sequel trilogy came out around Christmases.
Yeah, but we didn't make a big deal about that because those movies were horseshit.
But you went and saw them in theaters, don't lie.
I did, but episode 8, for example, came out in October.
Did it?
Yeah, it came out earlier than than Force, and
because I very much clearly remember Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker was a Christmas movie. Yeah. Also, Solo came out early in summer. Oosh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because
was Rogue One in Christmas? Maybe
Rogue One.
I saw that in theaters. I loved that.
I saw that in theaters, but I think Rogue One was maybe even Christmas. But I remember the Solo Last Jedi, because Last Jedi was October release, and then it was not even 6 months, and then you had Solo,
right?
And then
they
not
were
even 6 more months,
that point.
and then you had the other one whose name I can't remember.
The other Star Wars movie?
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, the last one, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pumping that shit out.
Yeah, so y'all would go see it. No. Go see movies around the holidays. You go to the theater, you do all the things.
Not Star Wars, though.
Were y'all ever what about because there's usually an animated movie that comes out around the holidays. Would you guys go see those? Do you go see animated movies in general, in theaters?
No.
Oh. No beef.
No.
Just no.
Just no. Okay. Very few, I'm a big Transformers guy.
True.
And I didn't even see Transformers Prime in theater. I'm just waiting for it on Paramount whenever that comes out.
Sure. So, that's fair.
Not a big animated in movie theaters, I guess.
Fair. As a kid, for me, in the essence of the holiday films, I loved A Muppet's Christmas Carol. That was my family. I don't think it came out, and then I do think it came out in the 90s, but I don't think I saw it I didn't see it in the theaters or but it was but it became a staple in our home for the holiday season. And then we would usually go see. My family's tradition was we would go see a movie New Year's Eve. Every Christmas or every holiday season, we would see other blockbusters or whatever in the season, or from Thanksgiving to Christmas, we would go see movies. It was a fun, easy thing to do. But then we had a family tradition where we would go see a movie on New Year's Eve, and it was so fun.
Wasn't the theater packed?
It was packed. It was so fun. You had to get there. You had to get in line. It wasn't a midnight movie, but it was just at 8 p.m. we would go see a movie.
But still, all those people.
It was so fun.
My parents did. They tried to start a tradition when we were kids. And my older brother could drive us to get us out of the house on Christmas Eve.
like take the three of you, or take just the brothers.
Yeah, and just like get out of the house.
Please leave us alone. We would like a moment.
2 years.
Oh, why would y'all not love that? That'd be so fun to be like, we can just get away from this mayhem. And not because your home was mayhem, but just because I think as a kid, you always wanted to get and do
away from mayhem. Yeah.
You know, a little bit. But my last note on the holiday movies of the holidays was, yes, I went and saw like the big IP of it all, like, and the series of them. But one of my favorite New Year's Eve movies that we saw, and it was like very much like a lowball expectation of the film, but was National Treasure.
That came out during the holidays?
Yes, it was. Yes. Oh. I mean, maybe you should fact check me, but I'm pretty sure it was, because it does have like a pretty crisp memory in my mind that Nightmare. Wait, what did I say? Nightmare at the Museum?
You said National Treasure.
National Treasure. What am I thinking? Oh, I think I got that mixed up.
Night at the Museum?
Hold on. Yes.
Night at the Museum, I could see.
That was Christmas. Oh, yes. Damn. National Treasure. But National Treasure may have come out. I mixed those up. Sorry to the people. Sorry to Nicolas Cage. Wait, I'm talking about Night at the Museum.
Yes, Ben Stiller.
And then National Treasure was probably
Nicolas
a summer
Cage.
movie.
I'm pretty sure it was a summer one, yeah.
Been a summer film.
Wow, that's awkward.
It's not that awkward.
I mean, Ben Stiller, I can see why you could get those two confused. I mean, those movies are goofy as fuck, so.
They were fun, though.
They
were a good time.
Yeah.
You just didn't have to take it seriously. And that's what I think the holiday film genre of even the blockbuster should be about. It's just like, you're just having fun.
Just having a good time.
We're just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so are you ready for, I'm going to kind of like throw them at you, and I want to see what your thoughts are of the movies coming out 2024
sure.
lineup.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm going to take a nap.
One of the first ones is the new Netflix Christmas film with Chris Evans and The Rock called Red One. Have you seen ads for that one yet?
I have seen ads for that. I didn't realize it was a Netflix film.
Yes.
Is it going theaters first, then Netflix?
I don't think so. I mean, it probably is for like a weekend, as Netflix does for the theatrical
Didn't
releases.
that thing like cost a lot of money?
Probably.
Oh, well, I don't care.
Are you going to watch on Netflix if it's just there? If it's just playing?
Nope.
You're going to divert your eyes intentionally.
I'm just going to intentionally not watch it because that feels really stupid.
There's also one, it's not on my list, I don't think, but there's another one, and I think this one is Amazon Prime, but it's called Carry On with Taron Egerton. Have you hit
that one looks interesting.
That one looks interesting to me too. For the sake of the streaming movies that aren't doing like massive theatrical releases, Carry On does look interesting.
Is that a Netflix one as well?
No, I was saying I think it's Prime.
Prime.
I think.
Yeah. That one looks...
It's streaming somewhere. It's not a thing.
Because it's something that we all have to go through during the holidays.
Truly.
Going through TSA and the airport security. Yep. And the one thing I want to be thinking about is some lunatic has a potential whatever on a plane. I mean, so thanks.
You gotta...
Prime.
Thanks. I really appreciate the nightmares I'm now going to have about it. It's fine. But, you know, it is a place we all populate.
That's true.
I mean, it happens.
Most travel in the world happens during November and December. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
Great.
I don't know if I don't think I will choose to watch Red One if it happens to be on where in places I'm at. I think I will just I won't be like, no, excuse me, turn this off your television, but
I'm going to make a giant
you're like, I'm not going to do
that your parents will have it on and you'll happen to have to watch it.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it'll happen somewhere. Yeah. Either my parents or my brother will have it on at somewhere. And
see, I think I'm going to make the generalization. I think it'll be our parents' generation. I think my parents will do the same thing.
Yeah. They'll just be like, we have to watch this.
Hey, let's watch something.
These are names we know.
Yeah. These 100%. Are people.
It's a new film.
That's why they made the stupid thing.
And that's why they put money into it. 100%.
Dumb.
100%.
Just to trick our parents.
I mean, to trick anybody. I think they're tricking anybody.
Fucking Netflix, man.
I mean, Netflix pump. I'm not putting any of the other Christmas films that are coming out because Netflix is becoming the hallmark of Hallmark Channel for Christmas movies, but for the millennial generation.
Didn't they do a Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie?
Oh, babe, they've done like 3 different things.
Netflix.
And then, yes.
Yeah.
And then they do a Vanessa Hudgens one, if you know her name. She does like the Princess
High School
Switch.
Musical?
Yes, exactly. Good job.
Doesn't she have
a sex tape too?
Sure.
Oh no, she says some bad shit about COVID too. She almost got canceled multiple times, but she's
like
somehow
COVID wasn't real?
At the very beginning, she was like, "It's fine, people will die." She's like, "Some people will die, and we'll just move on, and it's what it is." And like those beginning days of COVID, when it was like coming out, and she was like on live, like doing her makeup or some shit, and then she was like, "Yeah, you never heard that?"
mean, so many of these celebrities say dumb
so
shit, and we
crazy.
just seem to forget about it.
I know. Alas. But Lindsay Lohan, I think, also has some Christmas stuff coming out this year.
Well, she's also
on
got
Netflix.
Freaky Friday 2 coming out.
Numero
some point.
dos with
But that
Jamie
will,
Lee.
That will be a summer blockbuster thing.
Exactly.
Right? That's not
Listen,
a
that's
holiday.
for Christmas. Okay.
Yep. Sorry. Apologies. Whoopsie.
Oh, wait, Vay, keep it separated. Okay. Come on. Okay. Back to 2024. Wicked.
I mean, that feels like a silly question. Like, fuck no. Like,
I'm
never.
a big yes, and always.
Yeah, you can see it like
Opposite.
at least 3 times.
Oh, literally, I already have like tickets to see it. I think twice that opening weekend.
Wow. Why?
Why not? But also because I love Wicked, and I'm excited to see it once. I mean, it was.
But
it's
what
with
about
different people.
the criminal act that occurred when a fan decides to change the poster? Like, how are you gonna like how do you feel about that? Actually, as a huge fan of Wicked, like, are you upset for the star, the actress who's being, what did she say? Like, it's an insult to her, like. All that insanity.
I mean, to me, the original poster reflected the playbill. So,
Sure.
And I do love the source material of Wicked, and so it didn't feel like a personal attack to me.
Well, to her, it
you
did.
know, I know it did.
Felt like a
so,
big one to her.
You know, but it wasn't a personal attack to me as a fan of Wicked, and so, however, the film decided to publish things and do the things is up to them. And I don't always agree with that in general across the world for their global promotions of things, but it did not look that far off from Wicked branding in general. So.
Wicked. You from New England, kid?
Oh, it's gonna be. I mean, it's probably not gonna be as good as we all want it to be. Also, did you know that it's a part 1?
No.
Breaking news to Ravi.
I mean,
it's a part 1 of 2. So they're basically just doing the first act up until the big song. But see, my suspicion is that
what big song? No, please don't explain it to me. I don't
I've
want to
literally
be
sang
told.
it at you before.
I'm sure. Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
And I could hit the really bad key in this moment. But
Is
I won't
it
do
like
that
something
for all
about
of our ears.
like flying high?
Exactly, 100%. See,
Is it really?
It's about defying gravity.
Yeah, that stupid ass song. Oh, I fucking hate that song.
It just hits you right in the gut.
No, it
guttural.
doesn't.
It's so good.
No.
And so it's part 1. So it's only doing the first act. But what I'm suspicious of is that they're going to obviously, like, the show at large is like, if you were to put the movie out, like, in a sense, point blank or whatever, not the movie, but if you were to put the show out, like, similar to when they put out the stage play of Hamilton, like, that's a 3-hour thing, right?
Sure.
So as a film, you would like, and as they've done with Phantom of the Opera, like they did it with In the Heights recently, like you condense it down to a 2-hour film, usually aiming for that. And you do pare down some songs. You have to like do some liberties there, and you kind of have to take out some character. Like there are obviously liberties, but because they're extending this one, I kind of feel like opposite to like when they split up, like they got like, you know, when they split up the last Harry Potter, like Harry Potter 7, essentially it helped them like be able to tell more of the story because the source material is massive, right? But when the source material is 3 hours and then you're making essentially a 4-hour film, I'm like, Lord knows they're going to add different songs, different backstories. Now, granted, I'll just go one last thought. The source material of the play Wicked is a book, which is massive. So like if they're trying to source material of the book, that would be interesting. But I'm not sure how it's going to translate, but I'm very excited and I am invested. So
I could not tell your excitement. I truly, this was very enlightening.
This is knocking your socks off?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
I have never expressed this before.
This must be how I felt when I got my Attack on Titan concert tickets.
Exactly. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. You live and breathe it.
Where it's actually the music from the show.
Love it.
And not some stupid musical
Right.
that I did not realize.
Did not
then
enjoy.
Flew to Japan and watched the musical and was like, what is this?
Truly.
Did not like that.
But I'm excited for Wicked. So
There
that's
you
coming
go.
up. It's coming up. And then in the whole Barbenheimer of it all, people are trying to make Wicked coming out and then Gladiator 2 coming out. This like go to the movies and see 2 movies at once kind of vibe. Not like, not like steal a movie, but like go pay for 2 different tickets. I think they're calling it either. Actually, I don't know what the name is. They do have some
Wicked
sort of like
Gladiator?
Wicked-ator, or like it's
Wicked-ator?
like Glackid. It's not. It's Glickid. Maybe it's not the best one. But the next one to talk about is Gladiator 2. How do you feel about that one coming out?
It's funny because I remember seeing the first Gladiator around the holidays. It wasn't in theaters.
Oh.
It was like
okay.
during
Just like when you're seeing
it. When I saw it. So I think that's kind of cool. I don't have high hopes for the film just because the early buzz kind of says like it doesn't do the first one justice.
Oh. Womp womp.
And there's a little bit, spoilers for that film. There's a little bit of retconning in there.
Of the first one?
Yeah. So that's
Why would they
always
do that?
fun.
It's like it's a very well regarded film.
Yeah, I mean, they can do whatever they want.
Well, they can do whatever they want. This
Ridley
is very
Scott clearly has lost it, and I guess that's fine.
Did you ever see Gucci?
Gucci? With Adam Scott?
Nope. Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Lady Gaga.
No, I did not.
That was a Ridley Scott.
I wanted to, but I never got around to it.
Slow.
It's very slow.
Very slow.
This movie's not slow.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah.
For our eyes and our enjoyment.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like meh on that one. Like I thought I was gonna go see it, and I probably will go see it in theaters. I think. But there's no rush. Like I'm not rushing to go.
Yeah.
See it,
Well, you don't want to see it.
opening.
You don't want to go to a packed theater anyway. It's not your vibe these days anymore, as it were. It were.
Yeah. And the problem with that vibe though is like.
What
then I
vibe?
forget.
What vibe?
The vibe of
the
like
vibe of
going,
not going.
when it first
when
comes
everyone's
out.
talking about it.
Is that I forget about it.
And then you're like, what did we see at the movies? And you're like, oh, I guess that came out 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Why can't I? It's because movies don't spend a lot of time in theaters anymore either. It's kind of annoying.
They don't.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I think the holiday movie, it will be there for the end of November, December.
I'm pretty sure Gladiator will be gone like second week of January.
Oh, well, January. Sure. That's what I'm saying. It'll be there for December.
Yeah. For December, sure. But
so-
December's very busy month.
Which is sometimes a great reason to go to the movies because then you can just dip out for a minute.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Have a little time. Sure is. Sure is for those of us who need to cope through the holidays and take advantage of when someone says, go see a movie. And you, I guess you were like, no, I want to stay and not leave.
Yeah, and watch cartoons.
Fair. Speaking of sequels, Moana 2 and animated films. How do you feel about that one?
Couldn't care less.
Did you ever see Moana 1?
Never.
No.
I have no idea.
Oh, wait. Sorry. P.S. I am excited for Gladiator 2. I also don't know if I'll see it in theaters because I'm kind of a wimp. But all the men included, as far as I know, are really hot. So I'm at least invested for that moment. And on the big screen, that could be kind of fun. So
you'll be participating in this dual blockbuster, Wicked and Gladiator?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of good eye candy.
That's
also,
like especially the days being shorter. Like you'll go to the theater in the dark and leave the theater in the dark.
So it's all the same.
That's wild. That's a whole day.
Whole day?
A whole day.
What if you go see a movie at 4 p.m. when it's dark and then you go to a movie at 8 p.m. when it's dark?
Yeah, that's like the whole day on.
So what else are you going to do when it's freezing outside and stuff?
We're not in an environment where it's freezing.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the earth.
Jesus.
Okay, Moana 2, your turn now.
Nope. No.
Dang.
Never
And you never saw
one.
Moana 1.
Yeah, it's a kid's movie. Like, are you excited to see this movie?
Yes, I am.
It's for children.
Yes, so is most of the
Literally
things in your
children.
house.
Don't talk about that stuff.
I'm just saying, we love kid content because in the heart of all of us,
I'm
is a
pretty
space
sure
to live.
this thing, the Vader is not for children. Vader is to scare children.
Mm-hmm.
Moana is to sell. Okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
Nope, I'm good. Let's
Okay.
move on.
To sell products?
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder
Also,
what most movies are.
I thought we canceled The Rock and everything that happened in Hawaii, and what him and Oprah did. Or did that just get shut? And then also, did you see the stuff that came
People
out
have
about?
tried to cancel Oprah many times anyway,
Well,
too.
the
So.
stuff came out about The Rock being on set and how he would sometimes be abusive to like PAs.
Of what set? Or just on set?
On
Just
set in general,
just
and he was like, "That's okay," and it's like, "What? Why is this okay?" And then something about peeing in bottles.
Oh.
I don't know. It's all weird.
Like people didn't get breaks?
Yeah, essentially. I don't know. The whole thing's weird.
I mean, a lot of people, have enough money to bury things, but
Truly.
it's not great. No. And then did you also know that there's a live action of Moana 1 going to be coming out too? I think
Why?
featuring The Rock. Money, babe. It's all money.
Is the same voice actress who plays Moana going to be in it?
No, and she's done some press, when the announcement of the announcement of Moana, it was very interesting. The announcement of Moana 2 came out around the same time that the announcement of live action Moana was happening, and so the voice actor of Moana is in the second one, and so then she gave her, in a sense, kind of I think she was part of the announcement, and she might even be a producer, to be honest, on the live action.
I mean, that's
but
cool.
She is old enough now that she wouldn't portray Moana, and so
how old is Moana supposed to be?
I think she's supposed to be essentially 12 or 13.
So why the hell is The Rock being in it then? If he's
Because he's a demigod and he can be whatever age.
oh,
Yeah.
sounds like favoritism.
Oh, for sure. But she gave her blessing to have the casting be not her.
So she's not doing what the voice actress of Ahsoka did.
Exactly.
Smart.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in your favor.
It doesn't, but it's also it's also the space of, I think the way that she handled it the Moana, but was good.
At least the voice actor that does Miles Morales, he did that whole like weird write-in campaign thing, and that's a situation where he does a great voice in the animated movie. But he himself, he's like, was he mid-20s, early 30s?
Yeah,
he can't be portraying.
No, he can't.
A 15, 16-year-old kid. That doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So. Weird.
No. So it's tough. But I'm excited for Moana 2. I don't 100% know if I'll go see that one in theaters for the sake of I don't know if I'm that invested or whatnot, but I'm excited for the music. Moana 1 has great music, and I'm hopeful.
Name one song.
I will.
Wow, that's a weird one.
It's not Let Her Go because that's Frozen.
Yeah.
And it's not My Heart Will Go On. That's Titanic.
Yep.
But it's something to the effect of How Far I'll Go. Nailed it. There it was. How Far I'll Go. Yeah.
Weird.
Also,
it's weird that a movie about the tropics is coming out during winter.
Yeah. But again, it's a big animated movie. They're putting a lot of there's usually an animated movie that comes out.
Oh,
it's Walt Disney animation.
Gotcha.
It's not, sometimes though, usually Pixar is more summer and then a Walt Disney animation, which is when Frozen came out. It's Encanto came out around this time, but then that was during COVID, and so they got pushed basically until it didn't get big until it came out on streaming.
There you go.
So who knows? I think Moana might not get big until streaming as well, but we shall see.
That means it'll be in theaters for 4 weeks?
It literally might be in the theaters really short. They might try and put it out or at least to do
for
paywall.
Christmas.
Yeah, totally.
That would make sense.
At home, yeah, totally. If you're going to try and have your 5 kids watch something, might as well turn on
Who the fuck has 5 kids?
A lot of people have 5 kids.
My God, it's a lot of kids.
Terrifying. Okay, big swing from Moana and animated films is a film that I don't really know of a whole bunch yet, but it's called Night Bitch.
Night Bitch.
With Amy Adams. Have you heard of that one?
Bitch?
Night. Yes.
I've not heard. And night as in nighttime, or night as in the dark night? Nighttime. Night Bitch.
Yes.
With Amy Adams?
Yeah.
What's it about?
I don't know. I did put this list together, and now I've forgotten what that one was about.
Cool.
Now you have something to look into.
Based on the fact that Amy Adams is in it, it's called Night Bitch. Sounds interesting. I guess I'll go see it.
You know what? This one is not. That one might be a streaming one too, though.
I think I'm going to try and watch it going completely blind. I really hope it's not like a horror.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely suspenseful. From what I know, it is suspenseful.
Okay.
Thrillery maybe, but hopefully not horror.
Don't know what it's about.
I know nothing but Night Bitch. Perfect.
I mean, this also proves the point that if the title and the cast sound interesting enough, I'll go see it. When you start explaining and showing me trailers, I don't really give a fuck.
And you're like, you know what? This actually wasn't the one.
I already saw the movie.
True.
From
trailers
what I remember,
Red
1, isn't it Rock is and they're hunting down Santa or some shit?
Truly,
some secret
something insane.
Who cares?
So much
Stupid.
CG. It's gonna be insane.
Stupid.
It's gonna be so crazy. Speaking of CG, the new Mufasa movie.
Didn't even know that was coming out.
Mufasa, the Lion King. It's the live action-y vibe.
Mufasa, the father of Simba?
It's his story.
Wow.
Yep.
Live action?
Yep.
Pass.
It's all CG, but it's live action animals. Yeah.
No, it's so weird.
Featuring Beyonce and her daughter, Blue Ivy Carter.
This is a movie for furries.
Oh, sure. And the theater will be packed.
Probably. With fucking secret furries.
Truly. Just enjoying their life, But I think it has original music from Lin-Manuel Miranda. It has a whole thing.
Doesn't he have enough paychecks coming in and residuals?
I don't think the word enough.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, he's never satisfied.
I guess not. But isn't it his
Some
music?
Some people would get that joke. He didn't get it, but
I didn't get it at all. Isn't his music now essentially repetitive? People complain that all of his music sounds the same.
Yeah.
Great. So then is it truly original music?
Yeah. I mean, it should be.
Well,
but you also can think that a lot of composers.
Wait, Scar going to be in the movie?
Scar?
Yeah. Oh, well then maybe I'll be interested.
Well, it's the Mufasa story, so it's his brother supposedly is Scar.
Is Scar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might make it interesting. Wait, hold on. No, there's musical.
I think
bits.
John Oliver is in it.
There's musical bits.
Wasn't John Oliver in the first one?
I don't know.
Wasn't he the voice? He was the voice of the bird.
I don't know if
Zazu.
Disney invited him back based on all the insults he's put on.
Well, sure.
He's
they
not
invited
been
Donald
kind.
Glover back. Donald Glover's said some stuff about Disney too.
That's true.
Who knows what's happening out here?
It depends. If there's music, I don't want to see it. Fuck that.
There will definitely be music. It's
Then
definitely
I'm good.
a Lion King story, like for sure.
No thanks.
Music vibe. Okay,
Pass.
well, but that is coming out.
Yeah.
I don't think to be honest, I actually never finished the full Lion King live action first.
Did you watch the animated movie?
Of course.
Then you've seen the full live action,
which is what I've heard and which is what I gathered, and then I was like, I just want to watch the original. Like this, the, kind of being too, or the attempt at the realism of it all. I was like, my brain's like, it's not. They didn't go out and like cast these animals.
You know what movie should have done the live action like shot for shot? It should have been the Mulan film. If they made that live action shot for shot with the music, banger. Don't know how the fuck they messed that up so badly.
Oh, they really messed it up. That was a real sad,
really bad
result of a film.
Yeah, I can't wait for the live action of the live action remake. Is that what we'll call
they're
it?
like, please, we'll have them climb the pole and talk about being a man.
Wait,
That's what we
so
need.
Moana's gone anime to live action. They're gonna make a animated on the live action and then go
Yo, they might. That's the whole thing. But
it's like so stupid.
But again, where I'm kind of in the space of like, again, you're just recreating things, and like, where again is original content? Like, I mean, that's why I'm in generally somewhat excited for Moana 2, because hopefully it'll be an original thought to it, but I'm sure it'll probably hit the same themes and all the things. But like Moana, but the live action Moana, I'm like, what are you like?
What's the point?
The movie was a smash, so like, why are we trying to recreate it? And what's the necessity of then? Again, it's just gonna you have to CG the ocean, you have to CG all the stuff. Like she fights a mountain, so it's like you're not gonna like be able to like take on an island when it's real life. Like
Hollywood has like a mountain guy.
Yeah, it's like the person who did Sauron, did like Mordor and stuff. They're like, we can
Where's
make
the
this
mountain guy? We need the mountain guy. Get him in here.
Get him in. We're ready to go.
Where's the hell's the mountain guy?
100%. So that's Mufasa.
Okay,
we have two more for you.
All right.
Craven.
Is that actually coming out?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's delayed.
No, I've literally seen. Yeah, I've been to
Craven the
more
Hunter?
movies. I've been to more movies in this fall than you have.
Yes.
And I have seen the trailer many times.
For Craven the Hunter?
Craven. Yeah,
I'm just
with Aaron. Is it Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Yeah.
Fucking sexy.
I'm fact checking you right now.
Sexy. Oh. Because
2024.
Come on.
There's a trailer.
Come on.
Making a villain.
Yes. Or why you're not just Googling Craven the Hunter?
Yeah, it says release date December 13th.
Thank you.
I didn't think it was coming out yet.
That's on that.
Weird. Well, that's a big surprise, and you've knocked my socks off.
Winning.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be seeing this.
Yeah. It's gonna be brutal.
But we'll see.
If it's good.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same studio that brought you Venom 2, Venom 3.
Wasn't that Venom 1 too?
Morbius.
1 as well. Morbius 1 and 2.
Okay. Morbius 1.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Sure is that
Could
production.
be a big miss.
It could. And sometimes that makes it maybe not the reason to go see it in theaters, but it does sometimes make it at least intriguing to see how bad it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe not one that you spend money on going to the theater for, but could be just a popcorn moment and just see him kill a lot of people, hunt people, and kill them.
I mean, the best Craven adaptation I've seen was in the Spider-Man 2 video game.
Oh, how so?
I thought that version of Craven was brutal as hell.
Oh, well, again, as you said earlier, a trailer basically can sometimes ruin or tell a whole story. But I mean, again, I'm a wimp, but according to me, it does look pretty brutal. So.
All right. Well, then I'm looking forward to.
Night Bitch and Craven the Hunter.
So far, 2 out of however many.
Whatever, like 8 or 10.
Yeah.
I don't think I definitely won't be seeing Craven in
Rated R,
theaters.
so yeah, I doubt you would.
I can see rated R films. I just don't like seeing them in theaters. I am a wimp. But I mean, what do you like? I know that's not solely Marvel. Obviously, the Sony's in it all too. But how are you thinking about like the coming 2025 Marvel projects that they've been talking about now?
I mean,
excited.
the 2 new trailers that were dropped were Thunderbolts and Captain America Brave New World. I mean, I'm excited for both. They look interesting.
Yeah.
Captain America is coming out at the wrong fucking time. With, post-elect. I mean, the time it hits theaters, the new president will be sworn into office and would have been for about a month or two, I think. Mm-hmm. So timing and what actually goes on in that movie could be really, really bad for it, or it could be really, really good.
Sure.
So that'll be interesting. And then Thunderbolts just looks like fun.
They're in like March or something, right? Or they're in the spring, kind of after Captain America?
Yeah, Captain America's first, then Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Captain America's in February. So, yeah. But
we'll see.
I'm excited. I mean, if anything, I'm hopeful that it somewhat can feel akin to not like the golden age of Marvel, but maybe a little bit less of the, like, I don't know, attempts to be really... I mean, they've still been, and like just like that same note that just keeps happening, where you're like, can we just tell this person's story? Like, obviously, it's gonna, and you have to figure out the ways if you want to braid it into the MCU, but also just like, what about just this like crazy story of where?
And then there's also the Ironheart series that's dropping next year too. Yeah, and that looks like an interesting.
And there's a new What If, I think, coming.
That's actually coming out this year.
This year, but it's like streaming. Yeah, and it's not a movie, so we didn't put it in this list. But
I consider it a movie.
I'm excited for it. I mean, it's going to be enough hours of content.
Episodes are dropping at once too, I believe. Don't quote me. And I think it comes out like Christmas Day or something, or the day before Christmas or something. Yeah. Okay. So Marvel Christmas present.
Oh, how nice.
To us kids.
Didn't they do that last year? I think actually What If was on the same time last year, wasn't it?
Sure.
I think there was some sort of like Marvel release around Christmas last year.
Couldn't tell you.
That they did like day by day, I think.
Could not tell you.
I think it was What If anyway. Okay, so the last one that you ruined from the beginning, but is the Lord of the Rings, the War of is it Rohirrim? Rohirrim. Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm very excited for that. That looks really good. That's going to go back to my childhood times.
Well, because it's anime.
Well, no, because it's Lord of the Rings coming out during the holiday season.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Sure.
Fortunately, won't be able to see it with the fam, but, I'll see it anyway without them.
Sure.
Because that one comes out. That comes out on Christmas Day. So, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Very excited.
It's going to be hopefully a really pretty one, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's Peter Jackson's EPing it. They worked with, I think it was 2 different anime studios. And it just visually looks cool. And again, it's Middle Earth.
Do we know what the story, like, where it takes place in the essence of, like...
It is roughly...
Where it is in the Lord of the Rings world that we know?
I want to say 200 or 500 years before the big battle. The big...
even
before the Lord of the Rings stuff takes place.
Got it. And even before we are at Rings of Power stuff, even
no, Rings of Power is before this still.
Oh, so it's kind of nestled in that middle.
Yeah, Rings of Power is roughly 1,000 years or something crazy before Lord of the Rings.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Well, it should be fun.
Yeah. Are you excited for it?
I am. Yeah. Again, I don't know if I'll see that one in theaters. Like, I'm not sure if that'll be like let me jump out for the, for that necessarily.
Big ass battles.
It's going to be pretty. It's going to be really pretty. And again, kind of should timing allow, I would go see it, but
you got a lot of movies to see.
Well, basically a lot of movies in November. To be honest, I don't have that many movies in December.
Well, you got Lord of the Rings.
Exactly, 1, but then I have 3 coming up in November. Moana, Wicked, and Gladiator.
That's true. True. You're not gonna watch Night Bitch?
I want you to say it with a real, just say it really clearly.
Night Bitch.
Night. It's hard T. Night Bitch.
Night Bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's more satisfying, I probably won't see that one in theaters now because it also I think has that suspensey vibe that I'm not sure if someone's going to be consensually treated or things of that nature.
What if it's just Amy Adams is a McDonald's worker?
Working the night shift.
Yeah, working the night shift.
Night bitch, not night shift.
And it follows her through major holidays at night. She's working McDonald's.
Sure.
Thanksgiving night.
Sure.
And she witnesses someone breaking the ice cream machine. That's the whole movie.
Literally, how I love a McDonald's cone and the nerve.
Did you hear the new thing about them? Did you hear
to be ever out of the cone an ice cream moment?
Yeah.
No, what's happening?
So. Part of the reason, this is all true, you can check me on this one. Part of the reason McDonald's and the ice cream cone machines...
Is this a conspiracy?
No, it's a real thing. Part of the reason those machines would always break and you'd always be out of order for a long time is because McDonald's didn't own the rights to repair the machines. They have since, hello,
Yeah,
cat.
we're both sus about this.
They have since purchased the rights, and they can now repair those machines themselves. And because of this, there should no longer be this like, oh, the ice cream machine is broken thing. True story.
So they couldn't repair it themselves?
They couldn't repair them.
Like
yes.
they just didn't have the manual?
No,
so
it's like there was something. There was some contract,
loose?
something built in. Yeah, this all comes down to like the rights to repair stuff that you know consumers and people have been fighting for a long time. But yeah,
dang. So now I should not have to go through a drive-through and only want a cone. One time, I'm not even going to lie to you, one time I went through 3 different drive-thrus.
For a cone?
For an attempt at a cone. The third one didn't have it, and I said, let it all burn.
Damn.
Just kidding. But I was really pissed, and that did happen on the third one, and I was just like, it's clearly not, it's a sign that I'm not having one tonight.
Jeez.
So sad. But, okay, those are the films. And, I mean, I hope that, you know, there's some fun ones that surprise you. Well, I hope that the ones that you're not excited for maybe surprise you, and that the ones that you're excited for keep you on your seat. Or,
definitely do.
So,
2 out of 10 for knocking my socks off. I don't know. Okay. This rating system means absolutely nothing.
It means nothing, but you know, I mean. I tried doing it, and so you didn't even know some of the movies were coming out at all. So.
That's true. Like Craven. Had no idea.
I mean, that one should almost count for like double points.
No.
You know?
Yeah, that's how you got 2. There you go. That's how you get your 2 points. Yeah.
So Lord of the Rings didn't count.
I knew that was coming.
Night Bitch didn't count.
Night Bitch. Well, it depends on how that film actually comes out. Like what it's about.
Ah, okay.
Like if it's a rom-com, fuck no.
Well, it's definitely not a rom-com. I will tell you that much. So it's not a rom-com. Well, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep,
and
because you're being attacked by a cat.
Being attacked by a cat who just wants snuggles. You can find us at KOSO Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. We'll have episodes more Saturdays to come. And if you have any hot takes on the movies you go see, let us know. And maybe we could all talk Ravi into seeing Wicked at some point.
Never.
And his ears can bleed with our joy and our happiness of song. Anyway, thanks, y'all. Bye.